Warning, this video is for comedy purposes only, and as such, should not be taken too seriously. Hey guys, just a quick message to let you know I've started a new channel called Anime Wins, where I'll be uploading videos every Friday and Sunday. A clickable link is at the very top of this video's description, and hopefully I'll see you guys over there. Giving him something to eat but leaving him chained up and thus unable to eat.
調査兵団と憲兵団、どちらにエレンを引き渡すか。決定権はザックレーに委ねられた。ザックラー。相当のダリス・ザックラーですか。
One would assume you'd know who your boss is.
今、何してる?
Eren sure does drool an awful lot when he sleeps. When the city was originally built, they wanted to do some artwork that reminded everyone that before Titans, humans used to wear funny hats and stab each other.
そこにひざまずけ。
Apparently no one in this anime knows what sitting, kneeling or squatting is because they're always doing one of them when they think they're doing another.
エレン・イエーガーとミカサ・アッカーマンは当時9歳にして強盗誘拐犯である3人の男を刺殺している。いかに正当防衛とはいえ根本的な人間性に疑問を感じざるを得ません。
Well, you just said it. It falls under self-defense and it is our basic human nature to defend our lives. So that makes no sense, moron.
危険だ。恨みを買ってそいつが巨人化したらどうする？
Hulk reference.
ペトララル、巨人討伐数10体、討伐補佐数48体。オルオボザド、討伐39体、討伐補佐9体。紛れもない精鋭だ。
Apparently Eren came across the big book of Levi Squad Titan kills and statistics on his way to the castle. It'd be a real bitch to do this guy's job at the front, because one pane of that glass will make his rag dirty as f***, and then getting a clean one involves going back up again to the roof. Meanwhile inside, some lucky bastard is laughing at just having to sweep a floor.
エレン、お前はここをやれ。
はい。
失望したって顔だね、エレン。
はい。
Back of the head disappointment telling abilities.
報告書以上のことは聞き出せねえよ。まあ、あいつは黙ってないだろうがな。
Ever the cool guy, Levi decides to drink from his cup the cool guy way rather than using the handle.
実験ですか？俺が何を？
それはもう最高にたぎるやつをだよ。
Anal?
こんにちは。いい天気だね。お腹すいた？
分隊長危険です。
Doing this and not thinking to put down a line as to how far they can reach.
なので今回の実験では新たに得られた情報はないね。今まで話したことは訓練兵の時に教わってるはずだ。エレンも知ってるよね。
はい。全部知ってました。
Perhaps then telling her this during the explanation would have saved everyone's time.
巨人との
半人分隊長はいますか？
Runs into a room asking this when it's clearly just got 2 people in it and one's a dude.
最後にシャフトを交換したのはいつだ
？6日前の掃討作戦の後です。記録通りだ。
よし次お前だ。
42班所属クリスタレンズです。
摩耗を確認する。
Oh really? You're here to check the gear, are you? Here I thought we were lining up for cotton candy issuing.
以上だ。他の兵団の志願者は解散したまえ。 団長、必要以上に脅しすぎではありませんか。一人も残りませんよ。
And questioning him whilst he's on stage is a douchey thing to do.
君たちは死ねと言われたら死ねるのか。
死にたくありません。
That moment when randomly your right eyebrow is a lot thinner than your left.
俺にはこの力をどうしたらいいかもまだわからないままなんですが。
Here the anime artist forgot to stop drawing hair. He looks like one of those gnome pencil toppers when you twirl up their hair.
エレン、
しばらくぶりに会った気がするぞ。
エレン、何かひどいことはされてない？体を隅々まで調べ尽くされたとか、精神的苦痛を受けたとか。
Because as you know, Eren, that's my f***ing job. And the first thing I'm gonna do when I get settled is go find a f***ing bread roll and come knocking.
なんかさせない。あのチビは調子に乗りすぎた。いつか私が叱るべき報いを。
まさかリヴァイ兵長のことを言ってんのか。
No, obviously she's talking about the other short guy who's done nothing to you in front of no one.
まさかお前まで。
マルコは死んだ。
今なんて言った？マルコが死んだって言ったのか。
Dude, no need to look so happy.
誰しも劇的に死ねるってわけでもないらしいぜ。どんな最後だったかもわかんねえよ。あいつは誰も見てないところで人知れず死んだんだ。
I bet you a Titan saw it though. Putting cloaks on sound effects helps us, the viewer, know that cloaks are being put on.
なあエレン、お前巨人になった時ミカサを殺そうとしたらしいな。それは一体どういうことだ？
違う。エレンはハエを叩こうとした。
Seriously?
調査兵団だ。背中の印、自由の翼って言うんだぜ。かっこいい。
I don't get it. Did this kid on the left have a fight and lose part of his tooth? Tough little bastard.
あいつが来た方向からだ。まさかあいつが巨人を率いてきたのか。
あいつ？なんであんなところに巨人がいるんだよ。
Is a pretty dumb question considering where you are and what you know is happening. Female Titan is a dick to horses.
おいライナー、お前。
Apparently this stuff being forced out from her hand was some fake out bullshit.
どうだアルミ、立体起動装置は。
大丈夫。留め具が正しく外れてくれたから壊れてはいないみたい。
Tired of waiting for the third horse to return, the two decide to braid each other's hair.
俺が知らせなければ。
飛行士か。
Foot human.
奥側が壊滅状態だと。それでも撤退しないのか。なぜだ。
CGI background looks very much like CGI.
このままじゃ人形はあそことぶつかるな。
ああ、見えてきたぜ。巨大樹の森が。
Three guesses why it's called that.
I'm gay.
Rock music flares.
その際手足の先っちょを切り取ってしまうが、どうせまたトカゲみてえに生えてくんだろ。気持ち悪い。
That's lizardist.
そう気を落とすなエレン。
しかし
まあ思ったよりお前は人間だったってことだ。
Exhale and then inhale cliche.
リヴァイ兵長、 ハンジ分隊長がお呼びです。
クソでも長引いたか。
Does she usually call to you first when she's constipated? In this shot, there's not even half the amount of wires visible than when they first hooked her up at the end of the last episode. Also, female Titan Tetrasabs.
エレン、お前はまだ知らないだけだが、それも今にわかるだろう。エルヴィン・スミスに人類の希望である調査兵団が託されている理由がな。
リヴァイ兵長があれほど信用してるくらいだからね。
それまでてめえが生きていればの話だがな。
One person speaks after another cliché.
体の一部の表面を硬質な皮膚で覆うことができる能力か。話に聞く鎧の巨人と似通った性質。立体機動の白人攻撃をこのまま続ければ弱っていくのか。
In that case, wouldn't the smart move be to have people wait on her shoulders to hack away at whatever part she's unable to protect herself with, or to attack once it crumbles like this?
お前の手足を切断しても大丈夫か。また生えてくるんだろ。お前自身の本体の方だ。死なれたりしたら困るからな。
Allowing Levi to taunt her rather than just organizing the plan in silence seemed like a dumb move to make.
エルヴィン、匂うぞ。方角は全方位から多数同時に。
Long-range Titan counting smelling abilities.
なんだこいつら、一斉に森の中に。なんだ急に俺らを無視すんだ。
These guys were all ordered to keep the Titans from entering the forest, yet when they all run into the forest, no one gives chase.
まさか自分ごと巨人に食わせて情報を抹消するとは。
Seems like this would have been a great time to take out as many Titans as possible whilst they're not paying any attention to them.
ボロペトラ、お前ら二人とも初陣でしょんべん漏らして泣いてたくせに立派になったもんだな。
言うなよ。威厳とかなくなったらどうするんだよエルド。
本当なんだ。
事実だろ。ちなみに俺は漏らしてないからな、エレン。
バカめ。俺のが討伐数とかの実績は上なんだがバカ。
What big ass tree in the distance are they swinging from that allows for 30 seconds of continuous motion in one direction?
おっと、きっとリヴァイ兵長からの連絡だ。
Making an assumption like this based upon nothing since there are so many other people in the forest.
兵長と合流するぞ。続きは帰ってからやる。
This bitch is also making the assumption that their green smoke belongs to the squad with Eren rather than the hundreds of other people in the forest.
目の回復などさせるか。
落ちた。次は首だ。首を支える筋肉をしとけば
うなじが狙える。
They initially make a concerted effort to not say out loud what they are going to do, but then seconds later that goes out the window and they very audibly let her know what they're about to do next.
なんでよ。まだ目が見えるわけがない。
All of this backwards swinging in a forest seems like it'd be unwise. You know, since it's a forest full of lots of trees everywhere.
よかったか。抜けるなんて。
ペトラ、早く体勢を直せ。
Titan Naruto run. They somehow weighed the horses. This deer didn't realise there were two giant and extremely loud monsters fighting right near it until they were a second away from stepping on it.
巨人になっていれば、いや、もっと前に。
If only you had learnt to take a swing without making it extremely obvious what you're doing.
エレンを食うことが目的かもしれん。そうなればエレンは胃袋だ。普通に考えれば死んでいる。
生きてます。
だといいな。
そもそもあなたがエレンを守っていればこんなことにはならなかった。
Once again, these two are just swinging through a forest in a single direction with no concern of evading trees in front of them and not having to hook onto another tree one at a time. I know it looks cool and all, but it's just not possible.
回収すべきです。イヴァンの死体はすぐ目の前にあったのに。巨人がすぐ横にいただろう。二次被害になる恐れがある。襲ってきたら倒せばいいではありませんか。
Which is really easy to do in a f***ing field, isn't it?
巨人だ。あれは。出た。
Did no one really notice when they were packing up and moving out that those two were riding off in another direction entirely to get their friend?
またお前に助けてもらったのか。
Feel free to answer, love, as you were not the one that saved him. If anything, you were more in the way. Glory Snatcher.
朝から叫び回って出てったと思ったらもう帰ってきやがった。何しに行ったんだ。
さあな。しかしこいつらのしけた面から察するんだな。俺らの税をドブにすることには成功したらしいぜ。
As always, it's only the knobheads with their knobheadish-like comments that can be heard loudly in the middle of a crowd. Reiner here, eager to steer clear of the paparazzi.
エルヴィンを含む責任者が王都に招集されると同時にエレンの引き渡しが決まった。
Including Erwin, you'd think it would be Erwin and those responsible were summoned, since Erwin is the main man in charge of the entire thing in the first place. Messy bitch.
いずれにしろこのままうまく進んで扉が封鎖されるといいんだがな。
今扉を塞ぐと言ったか。
の
これ以上人の手で壁を汚すというのか。
Calm down, nutjob. He never said he was personally going out there with bloody bricks and touching anything.
マリア、ローゼ、シーナ、三つの女神を人の手で汚すなど断じて許されることではない。
壁を愛し神と崇める方々だ。
Crazy guy starts yelling, and within seconds, people are gathered in prayer. Idiots.
そうか、まだ奴らがいたか。くそ。
Saying they are still around as though the whole thing's dying out, when in reality, as we've been told, it's been spreading like wildfire.
おい兄、お前が間の悪いバカでクソつまんない冗談で適当に話を合わせてる可能性がまだあるから、とにかくこっちに来い。この地下に入るだけで証明できることがあるんだ。こっちに来て証明しろ。
Eren still slightly believes her innocence, a girl he's not really had a great deal much to do with throughout the anime, and acts like it's his sister he's now realizing is basically evil. You know, because she smushed like 100 soldiers. It's not funny. During all this laughing, Mikasa decides that standing still and glaring is the best option, having just threatened to now attack her.
私がかけたのはここからだから。
During the time it takes for her to simply bite her finger, Armin is able to fire off a flare, and everyone moves from being previously out of sight and manages to reach her before she does it.
あの指はやっぱり僕の嘘は最初から気づかれていたんだ。待ち伏せしているのもバレバレだった。
Who would have thought that walking her through a part of town and having absolutely no one out and about like any normal day would have aroused some suspicion?
目的がしっかりないと巨人になれないんだっけ。もう一度イメージしよう。強く
やってるけど。
Here's an idea. Switch fucking hands, dude.
そうなったら兄には悪いと思うよ。でもだからって何もしなければエレンが中央のやつの生贄になるだけだ。
兄を疑うなんてどうかしてる。
I don't get this. It must be something mentioned in the manga I'll probably take a hit for in this video, but I've never seen or heard anything that could make Eren so attached to her being just a human. Unless he's been desperate to bone her the whole time and we just didn't know. No wonder why he got his head knocked off. We all know where he was looking.
貴様のやっていることは王政に対する明らかな反逆行為だ。
ナエル、てめえの脳みそはその薄らひげみたいにスカスカか？
Insulting a man's facial hair. That's taking a step too far.
いい子だからおとなしくするんだ。ここじゃこの間みたいにお前を食い尽くす巨人も呼べない。
True, but she can still bite you when you're that close, you crazy nutjob.
でも大丈夫。代わりに私が食ってあげるよ。お前からほじくり返した情報をね。
Everyone feels the need to have a nice long intimidating talk with her, and every time she somehow flips out and gets away for God's sake. He was originally very close after knocking her backwards, but in the next shot he's seen running down a long street at full speed towards her. This is getting sinned because Eren slightly missed and didn't step on this annoying bastard's head. These people act like stupid people and stand and watch two giant monsters running around and smashing things rather than just acting normal and running away. Oh snap, my childhood's getting triggered again. Well, if Eren was intent on boning her initially, I think it's safe to say that phase has passed. She's not a witness, she's a suspect. But I understand what you mean.
食べて。
Eren's only been feeling better for mere hours and already Mikasa has targeted him. Poor lad.
Surprise, motherfucker!